We interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you Story Slam, the in-between show where I take a movie, game, or book and give you my 2 cents in 5 minutes or less. This week's movie is Robin Hood, Men in Tights. Robin Hood, Men in Tights is Mel Brooks' 1993 spoof on your typical Robin Hood story, following the massive box office success that was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves 2 years earlier. The movie stars Cary Elwes as Robin of Locksley, who's pitted against the babbling Sheriff of Rottingham, played by Roger Rees. Fighting alongside Robin are his band of merry men, where we see Eric Allen Kramer playing Little John and Dave Chappelle playing a Chew. Fun fact, this was actually Dave Chappelle's first feature-length film, and Cary had a big hand in helping him get the role. While assisting with the auditions, Cary says, "We saw a lot of actors. And when Dave came in, he was just so amazing. And we knew right then and there, this guy was a star. And boy was he right." Despite achieving cult status nowadays, when the film was initially released, it actually got a lot of criticism from fans, stating how the pacing was slow and some of the jokes fell flat. Either way, let's jump right into the story and let you decide.
Yo! Check it out. Prince John and the sheriff, they was running the show, raising the taxes cause they needed the dough.
Our tale begins with a hilarious rap where we find out Robin's been fighting in the Crusades of King Richard and was just captured and thrown into prison. After devising a clever escape plan, Robin breaks out with the help of a Sneeze, whose only request is that he looks after his son, a Chew, who's an exchange student in England. Robin then jumps into the sea and proceeds to swim all the way back home from Africa. Shortly after Robin makes it to land, we see a group of guards beating up a man shouting for help, who's revealed to be a Chew. Even back then, you can already see Chappelle's signature humor.
Man, I hope someone's getting a video of this thing.
Once the guards are dispatched, the pair sets off to Robin's home, where he finds the castle being repossessed by Prince John. And all of his family members have died of the plague except for Blinken, their loyal blind servant. Outraged by the news, Robin sets off to give Prince John a piece of his mind when he discovers the Sheriff of Rottingham terrorizing the locals. After humiliating the sheriff and sending him back home, Robin meets Little John and Will Scarlet, who join alongside the merry men in their quest against tyranny. The next scene starts at Prince John's dinner party. That's crashed by our spandex-wearing hero, who proceeds to drop a dead boar on the prince's dinner table, also catching the eye of Maid Marian, where it's love at first sight. Robin then denounces Prince John's claim to the throne in front of everyone, which is obviously treason, so he has to fight his way out. Just as things are looking rough, the merry men bust in to save the day and escape successfully. Realizing they practically started an all-out revolution, the merry men enlist the help of local villagers to help take on Prince John. Complete with military-grade tights, the villagers begin their training. Shortly after, we meet Rabbi Tuckman, played by Mel Brooks, who offers the merry men wine and discounts circumcisions. Next, we see Prince John consulting with Latrine, and I don't mean going to the bathroom. She's the cook/soothsayer of the castle that promises to get rid of Robin Hood with a magic potion, as long as the prince puts in a good word for her with the sheriff. Although this scene didn't really make sense to me because they end up not going through with the potion and hire some mafia men to take out Robin Hood instead. The mafia men conspire a plan to draw Robin out through an archery contest that Marian overhears and rushes off to warn him about, which is about when we're given this beauty.
We're men in tights. We roam around the forest looking for fights.
Despite Marian's warning, Robin goes to the archery contest the following day and wins first place with his target-seeking Patriot arrow. After getting saved by Blinken from a sneak attack, Robin is about to be apprehended when Marian promises to marry the sheriff as long as he isn't harmed. Our ending begins at the sheriff's wedding, where we find Robin being held hostage in case Marian decides to back out. Just as she's about to say "I do," a Chew and the merry men arrive to rescue Robin and save the day. Following an intense final duel, the sheriff is accidentally impaled through the stomach, and right as he's starting to pass out, Latrine busts through the door and promises to save him, as long as they get married, in which he agrees. The final scene shows Robin and Marian getting married by Rabbi Tuckman, when suddenly King Richard, played by Patrick Stewart, arrives to give them his blessing, and they ride off into the sunset.
Kneel, Robin of Locksley. And arise, Sir Robin of Locksley.
And that's a wrap for Robin Hood Men in Tights. Overall, I'd rate it 7 out of 10 stars, with my favorite scene being...
The night is young, and you're so beautiful. B flat.
The night is young, and you're so beautiful. Here among the shadows, beautiful lady. Oh,
Before you go, let me know your thoughts on the movie and how you'd rate it. And of course, if you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below on what I should review next. Thanks for watching and see you next time.